Want to welcome to the program right now from Galveston County, Texas. Judge Mark Henry is with us on the program. Judge, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It is my pleasure. So I understand that coming up in September, Galveston County employees are going to be offered free CHL training. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct.
And this comes as a result of, I understand, you and County Commissioner Ken Clark, you gentlemen are offering to pay for this training out of your pocket, from what I understand.
We are. We're going to 100% free to the employees. We had 65 slots. When we made it available, they sold out in 5 minutes.
Holy cow. Well, that would indicate some demand here. So let me ask you, why are you doing this, Your Honor?
Well, it evolved over a course of 6 months or so. I would have county employees. Well, let me back up. When I first got elected, I noticed all the signs that said guns prohibited in this building. That's absolutely worthless. We can't do that. And even county parks saying guns prohibited. The county's got no authority to restrict lawfully carrying a concealed handgun license holder from carrying a gun in the park. We can't do it. So I said, stop wasting our money on these signs that are worthless. Then over the course of time, people would start asking me, I have a permit, can I carry a handgun in this building or that building? And the answer really varies depending on what building it is, because some buildings, such as the jail or the Justice Center, you can't carry unless you're a licensed peace officer. So over the course of time and answering these questions, I said, it'd be a lot smarter to get everybody in one room at one time and have this education. And then I said, well, as long as we're doing that, why don't we just have a CHL class and roll that education into the CHL class?
This is really interesting. Are you hoping that other counties across Texas may note what you all are doing there in Galveston?
I do. I would encourage it. It's kind of in vogue for governments to be scared of guns and try to limit people's rights to carry, and we're just the opposite. We want you to get the training and the license, the concealed handgun license, and carry correctly and carry in the places you can.
That sounds like what a real gun safety advocate would do.
Absolutely.
As opposed to trying to ban firearms. So have you received any this is Texas we're talking about, and it's not, the downtown Austin area that we're talking about. But have you received any criticism for this offer?
None at all. And I fully expect I would get some criticism because every decision I make gets somebody unhappy. But so far, not a single person has been critical of this idea.
That is very good to hear. All right, so 65 slots, they were filled up in 5 minutes. Might you do this again or maybe, ask for donations to cover the training? I realize,
Yes, we absolutely will do it. I would love donations, but even without donations, we'll do it regardless. My commitment had been I would like to see what the response is. Obviously, the response was far more overwhelming than I thought it would be. We'll now start planning our second class, and I'll go a step further and say once every employee that wants the concealed handgun license is trained, then we'll try to open it up and allow family members and adults over 21 that are dependents of the county employees to go through the class.
That is awesome. All right. Well, since you haven't gotten any criticism, let me play devil's advocate for a second. Let me try to give you some what I think an anti-gun activist would say.
Sure.
Judge, don't you know that by encouraging people to become concealed carry holders and carry firearms, you are only increasing the risk of injury or an accident or a crime of violence occurring there in county buildings?
Sure. Well, first, statistically, there's nothing to bear that out. Second of all, I'm not encouraging necessarily. I'm merely facilitating. They don't need my permission. They don't need my encouragement. They can go out on their own and get this concealed handgun license. The facilitation on my part just makes it clear to them which county facilities they may carry a gun in all the time, the county facilities they can never carry a gun in, and the ones that just kind of depends on what's happening there that day.
You sound so reasonable, Your Honor.
That's why I've got no future in politics, right?
Why is this something that you're passionate about?
I'm from Texas. I grew up shooting .22s and .410s from the time I could walk. I've been a concealed handgun license holder since the Texas started the program in the 80s or 90s, I believe. I've been an FFL for 3 years now. I say it and I mean it. For responsible gun owners, I'm their biggest advocate.
You are not only a concealed carry holder, but you are an FFL as well.
I am 3 years and just renewed.
Wow! Congratulations. That is awesome. Do you have plans for a storefront facility at some point in your future?
I really don't. I never intended for that to be a business venture, and I don't have time for another business venture anyway. I did it as a number of reasons. I had a lot of friends who want to buy and sell And so I can facilitate family and friends either buying wholesale from our dealers or doing transfers through, other FFL transfers.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, it's a real pleasure talking with you. When is the September training session scheduled to be held?
September 12th. Texas has modified the training requirements, so we're able to start it just at lunchtime, get them through the academic portion in about 5 or 6 hours, go straight to the gun range, and have everyone that's able to get to the gun range really finish all of their academic and firing qualifications in one day.
Well, I tell you what, we would love to talk with you and any of the participants who will receive their training next month after this is wrapped up and completed.
We'll be glad to get you in touch with them, and I'll be glad to come on anytime you want.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. It's a real pleasure talking with you. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Judge Mark Henry joined us from Galveston County, Texas, here on NRA News, Cam and Company. How about that?